All right, here we go, guys. Hope you can hear over the wind. Today begins our Foothills Trail. Hopefully we stay on trail, guys. I really don't want to get off trail. Ooh. Good morning from a very cold morning. I don't know if it was from the high winds last night, but definitely some downed trees. Some of them look new, some don't.
King Creek Falls, 0.5. I'll tell you what, it feels like it was more than 0.5.
Little update on my knees. They're not getting any worse. I keep stretching. The high today is going to be 37, overnight low 19, and as you can probably hear in the background, up to 20-mile-an-hour winds. So what a way to start. Let's get checked in. And we're off. HotBuns is right ahead of me here, hiking with puffies on, which is pretty rare for us to keep warm. Oh man, it's gonna be a good weekend. Gonna be a good week, I guess. Guys, it definitely feels good to be out here hiking again with Missy. We've had some kayak adventures, but it's always nice to be out in the wilderness on foot. It's the weirdest thing, but I kind of love that weight on my back. Nice crisp day will definitely keep us hiking fast. How you doing back there, HotBuns?
I'm good. It's a little windy, a little cold, but not too bad.
Yeah, I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. It's 15 mile an hour right now with up to 25 mile an hour gusts. And throughout the late morning, early afternoon, it just gets stronger, so that'll be interesting. It's a beautiful day to be on trail, guys. Look at this beautiful day. I don't know if I still have a little Minnesota blood in me. I couldn't imagine it's been 13 years or what, but damn, I love hiking in the 30s and 40s. It is really nice to be out here. It's gonna be a good trip. Somewhere between 5 to 7 days. I'm not sure how fast we'll go, but it's just gonna be nice to be out here with Missy back in the wild, doing some hiking.
The forecast called for up to 40-mile-an-hour gust, and I believe we're getting every bit of that. The wind is definitely a little chilly.
As you can see, getting a little colder. We did layer down, take the puffies off, but wind's picking up a little bit now. Taking in a little view, guys. You can possibly see those towers over there I was referring to earlier. If you don't mind the temperature and the wind, it is a beautiful day. Enjoying the day. We're gonna try to find a spot out of the wind to have lunch. We'll let you know how it goes. The lunch definitely hit the spot. Had a little coffee to finish up lunch, get some hot liquids in us. You can see the sun sitting there behind us. There's HotBuns getting back on trail. Looks like we're about 5 miles in so far. We're gonna probably do about another 5, right about that 10 mark, and find a campsite is the rough plan. Fill up some water, so maybe about 10 miles first day. Bunker down, see if we can get a fire going tonight or not. Well, figuring out the layering on a cold day like this has been a little interesting. You can see probably every time I pop on the camera, puffy on, black mid layer on, blue mid layer on, no mid layer. It's important not to let yourself sweat out here. So just layer up and down as needed, but a lot of layering on a day to day. I think with the wind chill, all of this wind you're hearing, it's mid-30s today. So
By mid-afternoon, the wind really started whipping. I was starting to challenge our thoughts of coming out on a day with such high gusts. But as the Foothills Trail did, it provides you a few more waterfalls and you forget all of your worries.
down there should say we are pretty close to camp. And that should be, I'll have to take a look, right around 11 I think for the day. We'll see how smart camping is right beside the water on a cold night, but also provides more water for coffee.
As day one of hiking comes to an end, we set up our tent next to the river. It is a beautiful sight. The Foothills Trail has really surprised us on day one, but it is cold and we're looking forward to getting some food, coffee, and getting into the quilts. This is home for the night. This site is beautiful. The river is about 12 feet from our tent. Once I'm done taking in the views, I guess it's probably time to go see if we can gather up some firewood because it's going to be cold overnight.
Good morning from a very cold morning. Overnight I think was 17. Tonight's gonna look, or today is gonna look up. I think the highs are gonna be in the high 50s, overnight low 31. So warmer weather starts today. We're gonna make some coffees, get packed up, and hit the trail. Nice warm coffee is gonna hit the spot. We both slept pretty warm last night. I mean, no issues really to speak of. Being back on the ground again, it's not as comfortable as the tent, but got used to it, and here we are. Let's get some coffees in the skies. Really got to figure out these Hoka, if they're going to be my hiking shoes or not. Great in real life, but once again I'm having some IT band issues, so we'll figure it out along the way. But for now, let's see what happens today. And yeah, we're gonna hit the trail, guys. Well, guys, I continue to stretch about half hour on the half hour and see if we can get past this IT band stuff. Such a pain in the ass. I hope it doesn't cancel this hike early. It's been a while. I really need to go back to my Salomon X Ultras, just stay with what I know. Hopefully we stay on trail, guys. I really don't want to get off trail. This is gorgeous, guys. A little beach area. Big enough to set up a camp if you wanted to. Water is crystal clear. So I think yesterday we're looking at about 11 miles camped by the river, which was gorgeous. A little frost on the tent from the cold, but the river camp was nice. So first mile and a half or 2 miles of today, beautiful hiking beside the river. It really is gorgeous.
And you can see now with the sun behind me here, we got up out of the valley, starting to get some sun rays on us. This has been a really, really nice hike yet today.
There are clear signs of how cold last night was. We were either walking on ice crystals or they are clogging up every water source. It certainly was chilly.
That's crazy. Almost every time we hike, we run into cold weather. Maybe it's us. But the cold weather always brings out something really beautiful. I'm always reminded of Blood Mountain when we went over at like 12 degrees. Strikingly gorgeous. Cold. I'll try to link a video here so you can see it.
A little over 5 miles into our day, we find a beach calling our name for lunch. At this point, we're 15 miles roughly into the 78-mile trail. It's pretty easy to see that this is going to be a special trip for us. We're either hiking beside a beautiful river, next to waterfalls, rapids. Everything is absolutely gorgeous in this area.
All day, guys, all day. Puts a smile on my face. Just had lunch by the water, leave, and we're at the water. This has been a really cool hike today. View after view today, man. I circle you around. This river walk is just absolutely gorgeous. Definitely a few obstacles. I don't know if it was from the high winds last night, but definitely some downed trees. Some of them look new, some don't. Missy's giving us the read down on the map here.
King Creek Falls, 0.5. I'll tell you what, it feels like it was more than 0.5. Don't you think it felt like it was more than 0.5?
Yeah.
It felt like it was about 2.
We're a little sluggish today.
Well, yes, but it's been an obstacle day.
I believe we cleared our last climb of the day here on day 2. And should be mostly flat or downhill to the fish hatchery. Let me try that again. Campsite. I think that's where we'll end up. And if we do have some more ups and HotBuns here kills me, then we'll see you later. All right, guys, we just came upon Whiteside Mountain View, and it is definitely beautiful. Let me spin you around here while we layer up because it's getting a little bit later in the day. I'll bring you down and show the views, but it's yeah, that's a hell of a view right there. All right, guys, welcome to our home on the second night, this illustrious campsite. Made it to our goal. I didn't think we would, so we're definitely going to set up camp quick, so I'll be back.
By the time the fire was started and camp was set up, my knees were burning pretty bad. Definitely feeling a little down. I'm going to do some stretching, take some aspirins, and I guess tomorrow morning I'll find out. I certainly hope our hike isn't over.
Good morning. Welcome to day 3. Getting some coffee going. Almost to a boil. Gonna take down camp in a little bit. Missy's over there messing in the tent. And we're gonna have some sun soon. So yeah, the overnight low last night I think was 31. Much better than 17. And yeah, we're gonna hit the trail here in a little bit. So coffee, breakfast, tear down and go. It's been a nice day. It'll be kind of a short mileage. We're just setting ourselves up for the food drop tomorrow.
After the night's rest and some aspirins, my knees are feeling a little better in the morning. So I guess I'm just playing it hour by hour now. We'll see how it goes.
All right, guys, camp is down. You can see where the tent was last night. Our food bags are getting pretty light. We're doing the pickup tomorrow. So our packs are very light and feel really good right now. We'll be adding about 6 to 8 pounds, no, about 6 pounds tomorrow for more food. And we're on the way. HotBuns, Missy, ran ahead. She's packed up a little early, so I'll catch up to her. But here we go. Little update on my knees. They're not getting any worse. I keep stretching, and they're not getting really any better. They're definitely painful, but manageable. I'll figure it out. Sun above you, peeking through the trees. Every time I do a trail, I just want to start thinking about the next. I'm not sure. We'll go back to the tiny house when we get done with the Foothills Trail here. That's gorgeous. I can swing you around somewhat slowly. Got that staring at my face. Yeah, we'll go back to the tiny house. Just finish up a few things we want to do before we hit the road. And we'll take Eddie Vander, our camper van. Oh, I think into the North Carolina, Tennessee area. And then what other trails? Definitely looking at the Pinhoti, maybe the Bartram Trail. I don't know, there's plenty of small, long trails out there. And then 2024 PCT, baby. We had our permits last year. We started the coffee company, 803 Outpost, which has been amazing. It's realizing a passion. So I love the coffee company. Being so passionate about coffee, it's been great. But we forego our permits last year for the PCT to get that going. And 2024, we'll hit the trail. All right, I'm gonna enjoy my morning hike here. This is a beautiful waterfall, guys. Like a pair of falls. Look at that. That is gorgeous. Like a pro.
Like a...
I love this stuff, man. Walking on a ridge line, just got to the top. A lot of mountains. Oh boy. HotBuns is doing a dance. You gotta see that. I'm a lucky man. Throwback to our AT photos.
That's amazing.
This will actually give me a marker for what mile we're at.
chicken creations, more wisps, some beef sticks, and some fat bombs. Delicatessen, guys.
I have Evo wild yellowfin tuna. It's really good. Wisps, Parmesan. What else do I got? I got some walnuts, a fat bomb, a meat stick. Yeah, all kind of fun stuff.
So if you're not familiar, the IT band mostly is a pain you get on the outside of your knee, a few inches above, a few inches below. After reaching out to Trailside Fitness to kind of figure out some things, it's not so much a problem there, it's a problem in your glute, hip flexor, sometimes your calf, and mine seems to be in my calf. So I carry, it's really lightweight, probably seen them at REI. You can also get a cork one, but this way it's seriously extremely lightweight and strong. So I've just been sitting, rolling, see if I can take care of this little issue before it expands.
As our day ends, we're feeling a little bit like a MASH unit. My knees are, I will say, okay. Hopefully good for another day. Missy's foot issue, which is called Morton's neuroma, is firing up as we forgot to put her metatarsal pads in her shoes before leaving. But we hope to see you on trail again tomorrow morning.